Hello everyone, welcome to this video tutorial. In this video, we will discuss on how to set up connection roles and how to use connections in Dynamics 365 CE or in model driven. Okay. For this, I have taken a scenario. There is a educational institutional management. They want to manage their courses and instructors in Dynamics 365 CE or in model driven. Okay. And as per the entity relationship model, we need to have many to many relationship between courses and instructor table. Here course and instructor are the two tables where we are capturing all the information. For one course, there can be multiple instructors. And similarly, for one instructor, there can be multiple courses. Here I have given you the example as well. There can be a course for which there will be one primary instructor and there can be multiple secondary instructors. And similarly, if you take any instructor, he can take one course in this month and another course in next month, or he can take one course in the morning session and one course in the afternoon section. With this, we can have multiple courses for each instructor. Okay. For that, we already have a model driven app. We have courses and instructor table, and these are all the active courses. If I open any course, here I can see all the information about the course. And if I go to this instructor tab, I can see the associated instructors. For this advanced mathematics course, I have currently two instructors. Okay. And similarly, if I open any instructor and if I go to this courses tab within instructor, I can see what are the different courses the current instructor is taking and what is the start date, end date, all those information I will get. But the problem here is within course, I can see the instructor name, but with this I cannot tell who is the primary instructor and who is the secondary instructor. And currently you can see there are two instructors, but there can be three, four instructors as well for each course. And basically one trainer will be or one instructor will be the primary person and remaining two, three people will be the secondary trainer. But with this, I do not have that provision. Actually, this is a grid which is populated based on end-to-end relationship. As I said earlier, we have end-to-end relationship, many-to-many relationship between courses and instructors, right? Based on that, I added this subgrid. When I come to course table, I will be seeing many instructors. And similarly, if I open an instructor, from there, if I go to this course, the courses tab, here I can see all the courses. This is again coming from end-to-end relationship. But the problem is we cannot tell who is the primary instructor or secondary instructor. To avoid to provide a solution for this, what we can do, right? We can add two lookups here. One as primary and other one is secondary lookup, and those two lookups pointing to instructor table. But here the thing is like it is not dynamic. We always need to have two instructors. In case we have multiple secondary instructors, then we might need to create secondary instructor one lookup and secondary instructor two lookup. Like this, we need to have multiple lookups, and this will make the data was more hectic. Okay. To avoid these kind of issues, we can use something called connection rules. And once the connection rule is set up, we can use connection feature within the form itself. We will be able to click on connect button and we will be able to connect these two records together. From course table we can connect to instructors, and from instructors we can connect to courses. Okay. For that we first need to create a connection rule. Okay. To create connection rule, we need to go to this power platform admin center, and from here we need to choose the environment and click on settings. Here under business we have connection rules. First, what I will do, right? I will create a connection role for instructor. Okay. And then we will set the instructor table for that connection role. Currently, already we have some default connection roles available. We will not use any default. In this case, we will create a new connection role. I will name it as instructor. Okay. And this instructor role is something related to instructor table. But here you will not see the instructor table. The reason is we have not enabled the instructor and course table for this connection feature. So what we will do, right, before creating this connection role, we will go to our solutions. I have created this solution, and within this solution I have these two tables. First I will open this instructor table. For this table I will set the connection to true. Okay, from properties I will just enable this thing, can have connections. Okay, now this instructor table is enabled for connection. In the same way, I will enable this connection feature for course table as well. I think it is taking some time. In the meantime, I will set it for course table as well. Now we'll go to this connection roles page. Yeah, now I can see this instructor table. Okay, basically, whenever we create this connection role, we can enable it for all the entity records, or we can enable it for any selected record type. Okay, for our demo, I will just enable this instructor connection role for instructor table alone. Okay, and then I will save this connection role. Okay, and there is one optional step, matching connection rules. We will talk about this little later. Okay, for now I will just go with this instructor connection role, and then I have selected the instructor table in the record types section. Okay, and here we also have the connection role category. If anything needs to be changed, we can change. For now I will just go with this business category. Okay, save. Now what we need to do, right, now for the course table, for the course main form, I will add this connection grid. Okay, otherwise we can also access this connection from the related, but for our better usability I will create a connection tab over here. Okay, before creating I will show you this feature as well. Since I enabled connections, you can see from the related, you can see this connections table. For now what I will do, right, I will add this connection grid within the main form of course. For this we need to add a subgrid, choose related. In the table we need to choose connections connected from. We should not choose this second one. We should always go with the first option, connections connected from. Save and publish. Okay, now it is saved and published. Now I will go to my course table record and I will refresh. Now you can see this connection grid. Here I have this new connection button. Okay. With this, I will be able to add the I will be able to add the instructors over here. But here as well, if you see, now I will get only the instructor option. Okay. Now what we can do, right? We can rename this instructor to primary instructor, and we can add another connection role for secondary instructor. Okay. Now after adding, you can see Dr. Alice Johnson is the instructor for advanced mathematics. Now what I will do, right? I will just go to this instructor connection role that we have created. I will change this to primary instructor. Save and close. I will also create another connection role called secondary instructor. And here also I have to choose the table as instructor. Save and close. Now going back to connect course page, refresh once. Now Dr. Alice is the primary instructor. Now I will add secondary instructor. Dr. Carol is a secondary instructor. And in case if I want to have another secondary instructor, again I can click on new connection, choose secondary instructor in this field, and then I can choose another instructor here, Professor Bob. Now with this connection functionality, you can see like within course, I can see who are all my instructors. In addition to that, I will be able to see who is my primary instructor and who are all my secondary instructors. With the standard end-to-end relationship and adding as a grid, here I will not be able to get those information. Who is the primary and who is the secondary. So those kind of information can be captured with the help of connection. Okay. Now, as I said earlier, we had one functionality called matching connection roles, right? Let me just show you that. Currently, if you see, the matching connection roles is blank. We don't have any value over here. Because of that, if I go to instructors page, okay, and here also just I will add the connection for instructors table also I will add the connections, right, so that I can explain you the feature. Show related records, and then I need to choose connections connected from. So this is something you need to remember whenever you want to add this connection grid into your form. You need to always go with connections connected from. Save and publish. Now I will go back to my instructors page. Here you can see, like for allies, I'm able to see the course, but here I am not seeing any row. But if I see from this courses page, I'm able to see who is the primary instructor and secondary instruction and all. But from the instructors page, I'm not seeing any role to value, right? For that, we need to set that matching connection role. Okay. Now we will see how to set that matching connection role. To create matching connection roles, we always need to see from other tables view. Here in this case, from instructor, how do we want to see this course? Okay. So maybe we can tell like Alice John teaches advanced mathematics. So for this case, we need to create another connection role called teachers. Okay. I will go back to connection role. I will now create a new connection role called teachers. Okay. This time I need to choose the table courses. Last time when we have created the connection role for instructor, I have chosen this instructor table over here, but this time we are seeing from other table point of view. This time I will create a connection role called teachers, and record type I will choose as course. Okay, save and close. Now I need to open my primary instructor and secondary instructor. From there I will link the matching connection. Okay, I will open my primary instructor. Here within this matching connection role, I will add the new role that I create. I will add it, save and close. Similarly, I will open my secondary instructor, and here as well I will add the same connection role. Save and close. Now my connection role is also ready, and my matching connection role is also ready. Now we will go back to the courses table and see how it works. For now I will delete all the already existing connections. I will again add new connections for my primary instructor and secondary instructor. Primary instructor. Now I will add my secondary instructor. Save. Now from my course table, as usual, I can see my three instructors and I can see who is my primary and secondary instructor. Now we will go back to the instructors. And if I click on allies, earlier if you notice we were not seeing this role value here within instructor. But after setting this matching connection role, I can see the value teaches, which means Alice Johnson teaches advanced mathematics. And similarly, if I click on other instructors whom I already added in my course, for every one of them, it will show me this connection role. Now with setting matching connection role, I can see from the other tables point of view as well. Okay. I hope this video helps you in understanding how connection roles and connections work in Dynamics 365 CE or in your model driven app. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. Let's meet in next video.